All right. So, all right. Here we go. We are live. All right. Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Let's go. Did you get my message, Big A? Sent you a message. It had to be done. Great stream, by the way. Awesome. I'm just glad I'm feeling better. We literally have nothing on this map left. I have sold everything. I'll take you guys over to the gold mine here and show you. You guys can see my goal of 999,99999 full nines up there. And I'm in year 3, and I have harvests to do. Yeah, it's I just got a little tired of it. I'm done playing the games. You know, it's something that. Oh yeah, I'll get it later. It's just something that hit home with me because I don't think he was talking about somebody else. I think it was specifically directed towards me, which is fine. It got taken care of and it's fixed. And welcome in. Did you get a chance to get up and stretch a little bit because you were streaming for a while? Yeah, it's just I'm just tired of I remove myself for the drama for a reason, and I don't want any more of it. I'm here to have fun. I'm here for the party, and I'm here till they throw me out. Gretchen Wilson. Great song, by the way. I'm just so glad I'm feeling better. Man, my last recording I did, whew, I was so nasally. It was like, I felt like I was like underwater half the time. But, hay fever. Ha. Hay fever. Well, let me get you up in the air since you are here, and we will show you what we've got to harvest today. And we will get you up. We've got this field, which if you look on our map is 50.09 acres. This one's 165.44. I've been a busy little fury. So that's what, 211, 215, something like that. Acres to harvest. And we got one harvester. Now this harvester is from the RGC pack, and it holds 40,000, so not realistic at all. And over here, I had some problems with course play. As you can see, it missed some of the seating. And I think that's because this is not very level over here. You know, it like skipped here. That's that Sitco seeder that I sent you. It when the ground isn't completely level, it tends to skip. Like it missed this whole row here. And then I think it did it over here too as well. It seeded 95% of this pretty correctly though. Yeah, right over here, see? Yeah, see how it missed it? It's like, so which leads me to believe that ground isn't that level. But a few numbers for you. You were asking. This section over here had 17,343 trees in it. Just half of this island. 17,000. That's crazy. That's how many I chipped. And that's why I stopped putting the episodes out. I put one out for Thursday, but then I didn't put one out anymore until today because I thought, my gosh, people are just going to have to. They're watching me. Yeah, I think it does too. I got it because it was multi-seater. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, and I sent it to you, and it works fine on smaller fields if you control the speed. But when you try to go max speed with it, it does stuff like this. I think it just. I don't know. I need to look at it and see. But yeah, so what I was saying is I just got to the point where I was rinsing and repeating episodes, and it was getting annoying. How's my volume? I can turn it up or down. Is it pretty decent? About the same as it always is. You can see my graphics are cranked way up. See the clouds? That's crazy. When you time-lapse, you can see them really well. The clouds, like, move. It's pretty neat. And I did notice that since the update, the mountains are white on this now all of a sudden. Like you were having problems. Like this one is not too bad. That one's not too bad. That one's good. But I get, look, it's like white mountains. Same problem you were having on Lancey's map where it was turning white. Good. So, I mean, this in the grand scheme of things when you're got 170 acres isn't the biggest problem. But it would be if I was on an 8-acre field. That's a lot of field, you know. But anyways, that's what we got. Let me go over and show you. Now, did you download that mod that I sent you or Cranky sent you? If you ever jump on this map again, it is absolutely a game changer. I mean, absolutely a game changer. Let's go over, and then we'll get going on this harvest. Let's get zipping down here. Look at some of these sides of these fields. Woohoo! I'll show you what I got going on at the plant. Now, if you look down, I also made a 67.23 acre grass field over here. I was going to make it all grass, or I was going to make it all crop. Those white mountains really are bothering me. What's up, cowboy? Welcome into the last and final episode. We hit every single goal. On this, I'm taking you guys over to the gold mine right now to show you. I have nothing. I have one harvester, one tractor, and one... let me get this off the screen. Weren't you having this, Big A? You were having this same problem on Lancey Boy's map, right? Where everything was white. Like, it's good this way. This way. But right there, they're all white. It's weird. I don't know. Never had that problem before. Okay, so let me go down this road. Here's my grass field that I made. Look, a massive grass field. Massive 67-acre grass field. And remember how many pits were here? Now, there's a disclaimer. Look at this. The bridge I could not get rid of. Hilarious. I just terraformed under it. Remember, there was 3 full pits here. 3 full gold mine pits all the way over to here. And I leveled them all out, which is kind of neat, actually. So I was going to plant a crop here, and I thought, nah, let's just wrap this up. But this mod that I wanted to show you, Big A, I don't know if you got it or not. I think it's under right here. This is in case my brother's watching as well. If I would have had this on here, him and I would have absolutely nailed this right from the beginning. This is, you can find this on the Papa Smurf's itch.io page. You got to be a member. You got to sign in and you got to sign up for it. But this thing is absolutely sick. It's 9 meters wide, and this holds 10 million liters from the factory. Guess how much mine holds? Mine holds 50 million liters. So you take this into a pit, and you drive over it. Now, what the disclaimer is you have to go halfway with it all the way up, and then you can lower it down because it's just too deep. But it holds, mine is edited to hold 50 million liters. And I just drive through it with a tractor, hook it right to the front. And then what you can do is you hook it to a trailer, go over a sell point, bada bing, bada boom. Let me cough in your guys' ear holes for a second here. And it also comes with the standard. This is the standard milling machine. They come, like I said, 10 million factory. And then, of course, you have to go down here and hit the C10 million. 5 million, 2.5 million, 1 million. But mine is, whoops. It says 10 million, but it's 50 million, trust me. It's a game changer, and it allowed me to literally clear out 3 full pits. Now on the map, let me show you where they're at here. Right here. The big one, this one, and this one. All 3 of these are gone. I made them gone. And I made a 67.23 acre field here. I was going to keep going here. But this little thing here set me in, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't sell it. I couldn't do nothing. So I put lights around it so I wouldn't hit it. Because I was terraforming. Now, if you continue to clear this out, maybe if we have time today, I'll download it and I'll show you guys how it works. Or, I mean, I'll put it on the front of a tractor and we'll clear out 50 million liters of this. And show you guys. It's pretty epic. And then, as you can see, though, all the pits are the same height. So you could come in here and... Why am I stuck? You could terraform all the way across to here. and make this one Mahusa field. What's up, Kobe? Welcome into the final and last episode of the Valley. We've made our goals. I'm over here, guys, showing you guys what we accomplished. I will tell you one thing. If my brother and I had that mod, we'd have had all these done. I'm telling you, because we did 16 episodes together the hard way. Like, literally the hard way. Like, digging it out with big bucket loaders, and then we started doing belts, and then we started making some serious money. And then I discovered that glitch. You guys remember? And I've not been on this for a couple of days now. Let me show you here. Okay, go all the way down to gold. And it's still... Where is she? Come on. Where are you? There she is. Gold. $650,000 for 1,000. Now, the other thing is pay dirt sells for 2,000. I was bringing over $50 million at a time and making like $24 million. Bang, 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 just selling it. Not even putting it through the gold. And it was like, it's crazy how much money you can make on this map. All right, so let's go back over and we'll get our big giant harvest done and we'll wrap this map up and we'll move on to, I have 2 series coming to massively realistic extreme series. So for those of you who understand how Fury's channel works, everything is usually done realistically. This series was a one-off, but you have to remember now this is actually technically episode 26 that I've recorded for this episode. But remember, I did 17 episodes with my brother, so that puts it at 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. And 8 live streams. So we're at episode technically 51 on this map. So it's a big deal. That's a long ways to go. I was at year 3 when I lost my save game, and we are now at year 3 again. So technically 6 years we've done on this map. We've made 999.9 whatever it is stock. Okay. Now let me tell you guys something. I was keeping track because after it hits this, it doesn't keep track anymore. It'll just flash it on the screen. So I was writing it all down. I made another $643 million on this, on top of the $500 million that I had in the bank before my save game was gone. So right now we are literally at $2.1 billion on this map. That's what we've made. $2.1 billion. That's insane. That's the biggest money I've ever made. That's the most money I've ever made. It's crazy. I'm looking and extremely excited about going to a map that is a lot more smaller and a lot more realistic. If you were in Big A stream, you'll know which one I picked for the first map, and the second one's a secret. Did you see the pits, Tim, or do you want me to go back over and show you really quick? Because Tim was anxious to see. I cleaned out 3 full pits. And this is it. This is yeah. I will go back over quickly for you, and I'll show you. And then we got to get back to working here, which I can just tab over. Because we have 215 acres to harvest today. And that's it. And then that's the series. And then we're going to wrap this bad boy up and get us back on. Now, my new series, like I told you guys, is going to be extreme. So I'm expecting everybody to get bored within about a week. I really am. But I'm excited, and I'm hoping you guys stick around for the new series because they mean a lot to me. It was something that I talked over with my family, and it's something that I've watched. I've wanted on my channel for a while. Yeah, I'd be real. Anyways, this is for Tim. 3 full pits are gone. 3 full pits are leveled out and gone. I also made... Now, the bridge can't go. We already said that. I've already said my qualms about that. I couldn't sell it. It was the only thing on the map I couldn't sell. And I made this giant grass field here. So, on the map, like I showed you guys earlier, this one, Tim, gone. This one here, gone. This one here, gone. And I made this. I was going to make this into a crop. But I got sick of playing on it. I'm not going to lie. 51 episodes on this map, and Okay, guys, ready for numbers? I forgot to give you guys numbers. I gave you numbers, how much I made. How much, I'm going to guess, I'm going to let you guys guess in the chat how much pay dirt was in all of these. How much do you think? You are going to be amazed. I will say the number has a T in front of it. So I started keeping track from the very beginning, and every time I would put it into the gold plant or I'd put it into a belt, I would keep track. Okay, so I have exact numbers of how much was in these first 3 pits. And go. Just give me a shoot out a number. It has a T in front of it, and I'll tell you if you're right or close. Just these 3 pits, and I'll show you on the screen. This one. Wow, am I getting lag on that or what? There we go. That, and that. These 3 here. And then if we get time, if we get done harvesting, I'll show you this new mod that I got, which is super cheaty, but at least it's not. No, listen, Cowboy, listen. I've rebuilt my farm 4 times on this series in 25 episodes. That's how much money I've made. I've rebuilt from scratch. I remember I started the series off with 10,000 cows. Remember, I had them over here. Actually, the very first couple episodes was version 5. I had it way over in our original farm, and I had 2,000 cows. And then when I came, after my save game was gone, I put my farm right here where this spot is, and I had 10,000 cows. I had so much factories, and oh my gosh, it was disgusting. It was like so much money spent on factories and things like that. 10,000 cows, and I'll tell you this from experience because I've had it. 10,000 cows makes you $3.4 million a day or a month in milk sales. So that just from that many cows, you'll make $3.4 million every single month. They make 1.7 million liters of slurry and 1.9 million liters of manure every single month. Oh, wait. Are you going to build a farm on the new one or use the already? Oh, that's a secret. It won't be a build your own. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm not gonna give it away what I've got planned. Got to stay tuned for that one. All right. So Big A says 20 trillion. You're off a little bit, but that's okay. Number is 686 trillion liters of pay dirt out of these first 3 pits. 680 trillion. That's insane. And remember, I was taking it out at 50 million liters at a time. And then there was many times when the belts were just running nonstop. And I remember a couple episodes, I was just going back and forth between the belts. Yeah, and then there's this one here. This is the coal. So if we get time, let's go over and harvest that. That way we can get our goals done. Because remember, our goals were this. Make $1 billion. We want to have at least 1 harvest on the fields that we own. And what was the last one? Oh, we wanted to make it year 3. And we've made all 3 of our goals. And we got to get this harvest done, and then we can get done. So that's it. And we're going to go over and I'm going to give you guys a little... let's turn this off. There we go. Now, to give you guys a little bit of an idea of how big this is. This is crazy. This is ground level at 4x speed. When you're up in the air, you don't get an idea of how big it is. This is, in the famous words of Big A, mahusive. This is massive. Massive area that was just filled to the brim with pay dirt. Shebang. Look at that. That's just, you can run for 3 minutes in game. It's crazy. 620 trillion or 686 or something like that. And this is the bridge that I could not sell. So what I did is I just put the lights up there so I wouldn't hit it. But remember, this was a giant lake. See? Giant lake. All gone. You can terraform over the lake in this. It's pretty cool. See if I can get up here. This is my massive grass field. Do. As far as the eye can see is grass. Grass. Because remember, when my farm was here, when I have 10,000 cows, I literally had to, I had 10,000 over here. Then when I rebuilt the farm over there, it was 10,000 over here, too. Remember when my farm was here? I had 10,000 cows here, too. Whew. That's enough saying that. All right, so this is a modded harvester, okay? And it is not by me. It's modded by construction by these guys, RGC. And if you go into, well, it's actually in my farming. Let's go here. Nope, it's up one. There it is, under farming. It is right here. It is $550,000, and it holds 40,000 liters. And we got the John Deere 15.2 meter header with it. So all these come with that pack. All these. Look at cotton harvesters that hold 20,000. The bales are 20,000 liters. That's crazy. All right, let me get him set up on Courseplay, and then also that is modded. The trailer is modded to hold 50,000. So it should be able to empty this. We're going to go up on the crops. We don't care. We ain't doing realistic on this. So we got this field, and we got the one across the pond to get harvested in this episode. And we're going to go, no course. We're going to go 3 headlands on here and create. Now on this map, I will tell you, if you ever play on this map, Courseplay does not like it. You have to sometimes set up a course 2 or 3 times because it's so big. It just doesn't like it. And there we go. And off he goes. And I got to make sure that the straw is turned off because I don't want straw. I should have shut it off, right? Isn't X? Is it X to shut it off? Oh, well. We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to sell it or do anything with it because I thought it was X to shut the straw off. Shows you I always play with it on. Oh, well. Maybe you can't change it. All right. Well, we'll let him go. And I got to move my water so I can see. There you go. And then we are going to, you know what? We can sell the straw on it if we can. We'll just buy our pretty little, we'll just buy this again. And we'll do it again. Where is she? Right here. See if it knocks me. No, I don't want to take the chance. I don't want to take the chance of it knocking me underneath the 9999. Even though I bought these 2 mods and it didn't come underneath. Yeah, so he's got 3,000. So, all right, why don't we do this? It's comma? Is it? Okay. Well, apparently you can't shut it off on this map. But an hour and 29 minutes to do this one, and then we still got to harvest over there. I should have sped up the time or the speed a little bit of this combine, but that's okay. No, yeah, right directional button tabs me on mine, and I'm using an Xbox controller. Oh, he's already. How? Doesn't that say 40,000? Yeah, why is that coming out there? That's weird. Yeah, I thought Courseplay was. You might not be able to on this combine. Remember, it's edited. It might just be stuck on there. So we'll see what we can make here. Let's get him up. You know what? And then we're gonna take the tractor over and we'll clean out some pay dirt so you guys can see that machine work. How's that sound? While we're waiting on him. It won't take him too long with a 15-meter header. And if I can buy that, that piece of equipment, we can just pick up the straw and sell it. We're going to try it here in a minute. Because I just as soon sell the straw and be done with it. But yeah, I tried everything. Shall we dare unload it? Even though he holds 40,000. Right on the train tracks. Oh, give me 1 second. Yeah. Oh, this unloads fast. Oh, you have to shut course play off? Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Whoops. There, let's see if that made a difference. That train's going to clip me. Nope, still comes on. Huh. Oh, you have to shut it off when you set up course play? Oh, well. Oh, well. I'm not worried about it. We're going to try to buy that wagon here in a minute. Because then again, I can always sell some pay dirt to make us back up to... Let's get him unloaded, and then we'll go down and we'll take this tractor over with us and show you guys that new mod. There. I'm the only one that can't stand that on. All right, we'll take him. Grass counter. That's awesome. Look at that line. All right, so I don't think I want to check something real quick. But we're excited. I'm excited. Super excited about the new series coming. I just hope you guys don't get bored, and I hope you guys can stay with me for the long haul on it, because it's something that, after talking with my immediate family, it was something that I've wanted to do for a very long time on this channel, almost from the beginning. But I've attempted to try to do it twice, but the views drop so quickly on it that it's frustrating. So I'm hoping that we can stay with it. And I think our channel's a little bit bigger now, so we can afford to do things a little bit more the way Fury wants to do them. I have to check something real quick. I want to see what this sells. If I can sell my oats, which I can. All right, good. So I don't need this on here. And the reason, oh, yeah, you know what? All right. We are going to have to... Can we visit this down here? Can we visit these fields? Because I got to move my store deliveries down there. And... no. 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 Oh. Come on. There we go. Wow. Come on, loading the map. I don't want to drive all the way over there. I don't want to drive all the way over there. It's going to take too long. It takes 2,000 years to get over there. But you know what we could do? I got something that's a little bit faster. I'm going to do this for Tim. Aha! I got to do it just once. Just so I can drive fast. We're going to keep it the white van. All right, we got to drive over there. Because once you sell everything, you don't have no way to get in there. Well, that was 78,000. That... a little bit faster than my truck or tractor. I could have just flown over there, couldn't I? Ah! Yeah, but no, Fury, don't think ahead a little bit. That's all right. We got to have this over there anyways. I just want to show Big A how that works. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the van. Well, I won't be able to sell the stuff without this. That's why I'm going to use it one-shot deal. Actually, you know what? I think I might have another trailer in here. Yeah, it does. I live down by the river in a van down by the river. All right. Oh, that's not what I want to do. We're going to cut right straight across here. I think I might have a trailer in here that we can hook up to our tractor. I think so. But this gives you guys an idea why store deliveries is the most important mod on this map. Because otherwise, you know... I think I still have those 2 mods. Maybe. I don't remember. I've been downgrading my mods. I don't need that up anymore. Maybe I do. Is that a road? Okay. I thought it was the end of the map. I was like, or the end of a ditch. Yeah, this thing, though, holds a lot of dirt. 1 billion liters. And all I really needed to do is unload 50 million to show you guys that we can sell it again. Yeah, well, 6 million, that's nothing. That's nothing. That 6 million ain't got nothing on us. I can't see. Oh, 15,000. This is how this is one of my, actually Cranky, I have to give him credit. Old Cranky got me this mod from Papa Smurf. Well, I didn't get it for me. I got it myself, but he told me which one it was. So, can you imagine if you had to run all of your grain? You'd never be able to make any money. This would take forever. There's my grass field. We're almost there, everyone. Almost there. And then we can bring our tractor over. We can buy the, let's do this. Ready? Yeehaw! Oh, no. Yeah, this thing landed pretty good. I'm gonna lie. Did pretty good. There, I definitely don't need this because I'm there. Yeah, because there's my, see how I leveled it? It's like it comes right out to it. It's kind of nice. And then we're going to drop off the edge right here again. Whew, Duke's a hazard. All right, so, oh, you know what? I need to go over to the other pit. We're going to hope this thing has four-wheel drive. This was a whim. I was not going to do this, but this is a whim. Oh, come on, baby. You can do it. Oh, you got it. The most powerful van down by the river. Love it, Tim. Love it, love it, love it. And it's white. So what's that tell you? All right, so let's pick one that is right. Ooh, if that flipped that over after all the times I've jumped this thing, that's awesome. All right, so now, here we go. Now we can do this. Not ducking. We can do it the right way. And then we're going to go here, all the way back up here. And before we go over here, actually, we should unload him. He's still at 21,000. We got it. We got it. Where is my... Where am I here? Oh, there we go. That's right. I wish you could paint it. I wish you seriously could paint it to say free candy on it. That'd be epic. So we're going to make us enough to buy that piece of equipment anyways. So now we're going to do this. We're going to go down here. This is, you guys get a chance to see how cheaty this is. This is seriously some like mess. And you can do it with any crop. Oh, you know what? I'll take this and I'll pick up all my straw with it. Yeah, baby. All right. All right. So we're just going to keep that. We're going to go capacity. There we go. So we got 50 million liters now. We're going to buy this. It doesn't matter the color. Look at the size of it. Now, this thing, you do not have to have a trailer hooked up to it. You can just use it the way it is. I'm going to get this off here so you guys can see. And bang, and pipe out. You can raise and lower it. Now, it will dump into that van, which we didn't need because we can sell it at the other place. Okay. I think I own this one, don't I? Do I not own this one? I don't know. We'll see. Yep. Okay. There you go, guys. You can see it working very, very quickly. 6 million, 9 million, 10 million. And then you raise it. Whoop, you keep it lower first, and then you kind of get a running start. Watch this. This is so cheaty. Nope. Let's just drive four-wheel with this. 32, 33. Now you understand how I can manage to get a pit cleaned out very quickly now. Now, I did the first 1.5. Yeah, tell me about it. I love it. Love it. Yep, and then you just keep going around. And then what this is doing is cutting your pile down in half. And then it will grab it from the bottom. This thing picks up 200,000 liters every second. See? And now you can go right straight back where you just did. And you can pick it up. Now you understand how I get pits done. Look. And it'll pick up at like 40 miles an hour. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? That's crazy amount. Yeah, he got me this, and I was like, heck yeah, baby. We can go right back up on here and just keep sucking out the pay dirt. Let's see if we can get stuck. I've never gotten stuck, so we'll find out here. I knew you guys would like this. So Big A, if you had this on your Let's Play, you'd have had your pits done. It'd be a lot more fun. I only started doing this because it got monotonous. Now this is with it up. See how it kind of works better with it up? And then you go through it with it down. There we go. Get going again here. There we go. I wanted to see what happened if I lowered it when I did it. Yeah, it's a very, very, very cheaty mod. Whoever made this had no intentions of ever doing it the right way. You can just keep going around like that and around like this, and it's crazy. It holds so much. Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking of doing that map with this, but I thought, no, I just got done with this thing. Clearing out pits with it, but you could clear up a whole bunch of sand and everything with that on this map with this thing. See? Right to the dirt. All right, so now we got that. We showed you guys how that works. We could get to 50 million, but we've got to go empty the harvester here soon. But you can see we've already cleared a quarter of this already. It's absolutely crazy. I've never tried this with a huge tractor. This is only the 1050. Okay, so I got to get me a running start on that. I'll go up here. Yes, I get a running start. That's what it is. It's nuts. I usually just cranked on a bunch of music and then just went to town. And then that van holds 1 billion liters. So how many 50 million liters can you fit in there? See, it even picks up upside down. It's crazy. I've gotten so bored with this though, doing this way, that I've jumped the tractor off these big cliffs. So now we'll back up here. And we'll see if we can get him down to the ground there. Shebang. Shebang. See? Oh, isn't that crazy? You guys, I knew you guys would like that. That'll never be on another series of Furies again, ever. Because it's just so cheaty. All right, so the reason I empty it into this thing is because it sells it all at once. That's why. So what I do now, and this isn't very, I know it doesn't work that well, and it's not very realistic, but there you go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our harvester, which is now full. And we're going to make our stored deliveries back over here, and then bring our tractor and everything right back over here. And we're going to put a sell point down so we can sell this grain. There we go. There we go. And then over here, well, we're going to do this. And then we're going to sell this thing here because this only gives us 1,000. And we're going to sell. There we go. And it still didn't drop me below it. So where are we? 38? Yeah, 29 already. You can see how fast it unloads. It really does. And then I'll bring both of these over there so we can pick up the straw with this. That'd be kind of cool. But we'll put it into the wagon just for Tim. We won't put it in this thing again. We're just doing this for the simple fact of, you know what? Since we're waiting. Let's empty this right into the sell point. How's that sound? Well, we're waiting for that to finish emptying the dirt. But it had 40-something million in it, and now it's only got 22. It empties very quickly. Yeah, I thought about the Frontier map for real, though, Big A. I really did, and I thought about it and doing that. But, yeah. He's almost done emptying there, and then we'll reset them both over here. We'll use that to pick up the straw, which I should be able to go full speed at it because this is only baby straw as opposed to that pay dirt. But now you guys understand how I cleared out so much. Now, I did the first big pit, like I said, with literally with either it was scooping it out at first, and then it went into belts, and then I got frustrated, and I said, I got to get this done. There we go. And we'll see how much we make. Wow, this thing empties fast. Sweet. We'll see how much we get from this. 40 grand from oats. There, we'll get him back going again. And then, yep, 7,000 left. That thing unloads super fast. Because I'm telling you, the only reason I started using that, I'm going to be very brutally honest, when you start getting into the trillions and trillions and trillions of liters of unloading it, if you just came out here and did gold mining, it would be like absolutely insane how much you would have to stay in there and scoop out. Especially if you're doing it realistically at, 10,000, 15,000. I think the Volvo I have from FS Miner holds 23,000. That's it. So at 23,000 every time, you would be there forever. And I don't mean forever, but you'd be there at least a year. And that's being brutally honest. Here. There, she's done. All right, so now we have to go here and reset these girls and guys. Where is it? Come on. There it is. Now it's probably, is it going to reset the... Nope. So let's buy that again. Because it's not going to reset it. Who cares? Now. All right, let's see what we... Did that just empty that? When you reset it, it emptied it? Oh, that's crazy. I want to see how much I sold that for. Anyways. All right, well, we'll sell this then. Get rid of it for Tim. And we will buy it again here for us to get it here. And what's cool is it's only $5,000. Whoops. Let's just go. We can get down to like 500K to be a little bit more realistic on this. Oh, I didn't know that. But anyways. It's not like that much money, so this should pick this right up, and we'll dump it right in our trailer. How come you won't hook up now? I'm the only one that gets frustrated because the course play is on every vehicle. Haha. There we go. What a cheaty way to live. There we go. 36 miles an hour. DJ Goham ain't got nothing on me. We're just wrapping up using some cheaty mods to wrap this series up, Jason. But welcome in. How's the apple harvest going? Going good, I hope. I hope. Hope you're getting lots of yield this year. Hope it's doing well. We're just picking up some straw with my new milling machine at 40 miles an hour. It's crazy. This is so not me. This is definitely so not me. But I guess you got to live on the edge every once in a while, I guess, right? Oh, didn't miss all that? Nah, this, you guys know. Anybody who knows my channel knows this is not the way I play. This is just because we're literally on the last episode, and we're trying to get this. Why is he not picking some of that up? I wonder if it'll. Will it do it? Will it pick it up? With it up? Nope. It's skipping. This field is very uneven. Yeah, I saw some of the bins that you showed videos of and getting a decent yield. Every color looks good. Everything looks good on them. I got a friend of mine that has a bunch of apple orchards, apple trees, I guess it would be. And the orchard is a bunch of trees. So, yeah, and he's doing that now. We started Monday. We started our final corn harvest of the year. which is good. It's on our 80-acre backfield, so that's good. We just got to do that, and then it's field prep for the rest of the year. So this thing is not designed for crops in per se, but we don't need to straw. Well, we get some of it, I guess. I think it's because I'm trying to go too fast. Maybe. Ah, there you go. Do that. There. That's a little bit more better. Nice. That's awesome, Jason. That's great. That's great. Harvest time, no matter what kind of farmer you are, is the most fun time. It really is. Now, if I had a wagon behind this, it would fill up the wagon as well. So, this is not anything that would even, I don't even think this is even ever made. I think it's completely someone's brainchild that said, hey, let's make the, well, I mean, the milling machine's been around for a few iterations of Farm Sim, but I think this is just absolutely redonkulous, as they say. But we're at least getting the straw off. Some of it, anyways. And we're going faster than the harvester. Where's he at? 15,000? Okay. We made 40,000 on the first batch of oats that we sold, which is good. I am excited. Yeah, ours we planted a little bit earlier than what we should have, but they're coming up and it's ready to go, our corn. Our beans won't be ready for another probably 2.5 weeks. We'll get that done, and then, like I said, then it's just field prep. At that point, you're getting field prepped up for the winter, getting it set up. And then we're going to go and get this. I'm going to try to put this right in a sell point, because that's one thing I never tried. I mean, the picture of the mod, it showed using a trailer, so that's what I've always done. If I would have known that, would have reset that, because that would have made our money big. It's crazy. This field is taking forever. I've been going for about another hour yet, or been going for an hour. It's crazy, 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 crazy. So stay tuned, guys. We've got some new series coming. They're going to be extreme realistic series, and they're going to be, I'm really, really hoping and shouting out a prayer that they're keep you guys interested long enough, more than about 2 weeks, because I've tried this before in the past, and it lasted about 2 weeks before people stopped watching it. So I'm hoping that you guys watch a little bit more than 2 weeks. It's going to take a long time. I'm not going to give away the secrets of the series until I get on it, but it's going to take, I put it this way, as I told Big A in his stream, and some of you guys were in there, it's definitely something that nobody's ever done or accomplished. So I'm excited about that. I don't mind having extreme challenges. What I do mind is not being able to complete them because they're too astronomical. This one is an easy one to accomplish coming up, but it's long. Like it's time consuming. It's not so much. Now we're gonna stop him here, and we're gonna empty them oats, and then we're gonna empty this into the oats and sell this 363,000 liters of straw. I was gonna say I better not empty that in there with my oats. But like I stated earlier, it's time. My channel's reached the time where I can start to do the things I want to do instead of worrying about what other people want to see. And it's exciting that I've gotten to that point. I mean, we're in March of this last March here. I started my 5th year on YouTube. Now, I wasn't always a content creator. And by the way, these don't have hit markers on it, that thingy there. I was a modder, so I've been part of the community. This thing empties fast, too. There, see? And we go right into straw. Straws? Wait a minute. What do you mean straw's not accepted here? Oh, no. All right, what's up with that? What's up with that? Why? Nope. I want this one. And we'll put her right here. So I can sell my oats at the other one. There, I'm going to be a while. I probably won't pick up any more straw off that field, to be honest with you. Just going to do it this once so I can keep up above the time there. We'll let the straw go. We don't care. We don't care. We've made our money. In fact, if you see, we're all still positive. I had it figured out that 50 million would have made me about 27 million anyway, so I don't know. I just wish the numbers, because if you look up in the right-hand corner, there's spaces for more numbers. I wish you could go to 1 trillion or unlimited. You know what I mean? I can't believe somebody hasn't made a mod for that yet. I really have. It's like shocking. More money mod. There's ways to cheat in money all day long, but you know, when you can't, you can't. All right. He's at about 30,000. So what do you guys got going on? I know Cowboys on still Elm Creek, I think he said. Big A's got his 2 series going now. Who else is in here that's content creators? Not too much. I see most of you in other streams. That's unloading pretty quick. This sell point is horrible, but it was one of the very first sell points I'd ever downloaded. But the unload speed into it, if you noticed with the RGC mod one, the unload time into that one is crazy. $15,000 for 300,000 liters. That's gone. And that's gone. There. Now let's get into finishing up, pushing this harvest to get it done so that he can keep going. We have no house. We have nothing. This is it for equipment. We had a little fun in the beginning trying to get to our goal, but we did it. See how fast that just dumped that all in there very quickly. Let me fight you for some space here. Don't you think with a 15-meter header, it should be, are you emptied? You're emptied, aren't you? Good. All right, and we'll go sell this and keep going. Now, this is the other sell point. We'll sell quickly. So we made $40,000 the first time. Woohoo! This is nice when it sells quickly like that. $36, so that's $77,000 we've made off this harvest already. I was going to do it with 2 harvesters and all that stuff, but that requires us to do some work. We could probably lease a harvester and start on the other field. Yeah, why don't we do that? That way we get 2 of them going at once here. And And we can just run back and forth. I want to know where my case harvester went. There was a case in this pack. Yeah, we're going to lease her. Because it's not going to matter how much it costs her. It'll be cheaper than... let's go... Yeah. We'll go a little bit faster. No. I can't bring myself to do it. That's good enough. That's as fast as I ever go, usually. Now, right here, right, is where I would turn it off. Yep, you can turn it off. You were right, Big A. So there, that'll be... So, I'll let him continue to go with his straw there, and I can... This one won't pick up straw. So if I stopped the course play and just started a new course from where he was, I should be able to shut it off, but I don't care. I'm just going to leave it on the ground. We're water walkers. If you're down here, it looks like you're driving in the water. This is our 165-acre field. I think that's it. This one usually takes a little while longer to create the course because it's so big. There. I want to see. Okay. Here we go. Oh, okay. Well. Sucks to be that one. I'm not picking it up. That's okay. We're not picking it up. I promise you that. Now he's going back and forth, so. He won't be that long on this. Then we'll set him over there. Oh, can't unload them here. I didn't know that thing picked up straw, though. That was cool. The yield's better on that one over there because you can see he's still on his going around and he's already catching them as far as his yield. It was fully. Yeah. Well, this is fully fertilized. That is. Do. There we go. Come on, Bobby. Catch me. And we'll go over and unload the other one then while we're waiting. I'm going to get smacked by that train one of these times. Water walker, as Farmer Tech would say. Water walker. So you got to bring up the course play menu to shut the straw off. I gotcha. Yeah. My next series won't be using course play at all. So I'm not going to worry about going in and changing it on the last episode. But we did it, everybody. We did it. We got to the and actually it wasn't until I think Wednesday of this week when I started using that super cheaty mod. I was using belts, which is still super cheaty, but still. I was still just unloading the belts. But what I thought was the cheaty one was the money. Oh, my God. When that right there, $655,000 per 1,000. I thought, it's got to be a myth thing, but it started paying me, and I was like, yeah, baby. Now what I like is this thing dumps this so fast. Boom. Right? I dumped half of it anyways. There. Bye. See you in a minute. That's awesome. Now we'll go get the other 9,000. I can't believe how much those are edited. That's crazy. But if you look now, I've only got the white. Oh, see, they popped back up. Right there, that popped up. Now I only got 2 white ones left. That's nuts. I don't know why it does that every once in a while. Ever since the update, I don't know if you guys have had the same problems, or I don't know how many of you will look at the backgrounds when you're playing, but I do. I'm constantly looking at them. It's a long ways around there. You realize these... I don't know how they do it. I don't know how guys like Argsy and Farm Sim Guy and those guys and DJ Goham and stuff, I don't understand how they do these big fields all the time. And what's funny for me is when I started Farm Sim videos back... My videos probably were about the end of Fs17, beginning of 19. I was strictly a big farmer, but man, I tell you, I've gotten away from them for sure. That is for sure. I don't like them at all. I don't like... It's just so time-consuming. Yeah, you make a lot of money, but... And this is just my opinion, like I said. It doesn't... My opinion doesn't mean anything. But, I don't understand how they get on them like Western Australia and stuff maps, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres that they're just harvesting. But then again, they've got 3, 4, 5 combines going and things like that. So it does kind of make sense. You can harvest a lot of field. Watch how this dumps how fast. Crazy. Done. All right, here we go. That's pretty much the extent of it. Back and forth, and we'll get this harvest done. That guy's still on his first headland. It was nice. I got to spend yesterday with my granddaughter, my grandbaby. I've been paying her to help in the barn, and she had some extra money, and she wanted to buy some. She's got some sort of party I don't know what it's called, party or something with her high school. And she wanted to buy a new dress and stuff. So thank God for me that my wife went with me, because I have no idea about girls' clothes. Like, I don't know like what looks good and stuff, but I've been paying her to help me in the barn and things like that, so she had some extra money saved up, so she wanted to buy it herself. So I thought, hey, that was great. I mean, she offered to buy lunch and stuff, but I couldn't take the money. I had to pay for it myself, you know. You could see the look on her face, you know, when you hand her a $100 bill and you say, this is for all your hard work and everything that you've done. You know, her eyes just light up because she's never seen that kind of money before. That's a lot of money to a kid. To us as adults, we're like, is there about 10 other hundreds with that? Because we need some money. But, you know, she was excited about it. She had a blast, and it just was to watch her and my wife just go off and do their little girly things. It just made my day. And I was the designated purse holder. I was the guy in the corner sitting on the bench holding all the purses and the coats and everything else. It was pretty funny. Then I came home and my wife's like, well, you got to cook dinner. I go, nope. I went right on watching Big A's stream. Went right on and decided to start watching a stream instead. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm busy, honey. That's why I put this little border on the edge here. There, he's almost one headland around. This is crazy how fast this fills. Shbang. There you go. See you later. 23,000, just like that. You're already in trouble. Especially when I run around my house and I'm like, ta-da! It was great. But then again, I don't do anything. That was so hilarious. I got off and I had to tell my wife, I was like, haha. Because you were like, oh, I know you're not doing anything anyways, but can you find me this mod? You know, it's funny as I found it for you. Did you download those harvesters I sent you? The one forage harvester was a little bit of a cheaty mod. It was a Jaguar, and it held like 5 million liters for a forage harvester, which means you could just harvest it with it. It's kind of not very smart, but like I said, I will say one thing about this series that I played just now, and this play style that I've been playing with this kind of cheaty mods and stuff. It is absolutely fun. I'm not going to lie. It is fun, but it gets boring after a while, because when you see your money up at the top that looks like that, and it doesn't move, and no matter what you buy, you can buy any piece of equipment, it does get boring, because there's nothing you're working for anymore. You're just kind of going through the motions at that point. But it's been fun to use some of those 25, 30... Where are you going? You drive like my cousin Johnny. But it's been fun to get some of these like massive headers and massive pieces of equipment that I never would use ever on any kind of Let's Play. But I've had a chance to use them here, which is kind of cool. So... all right, here we go. And this is it. Rinse and repeat for the next probably 40 minutes. And then you guys will have seen it. But we did get our goals, guys. We really did. We hit our billion. We harvested at least one time on both of our fields that we owned. And what was the other thing? I can't remember my other goal. Oh, we made it 3 years. That's what it was. So, but we actually made it 6 years on the map because I was so heartbroken. I literally almost gave Farm Sim up. I'm not going to lie. I really did, because of... I had 12 save games all the way back to series with my brother going. I still had St. Cali in there. I still had some Let's Plays that were... gosh, I haven't played on Black Mountain, Montana. You know, save games that you start a series on and you last like 3 episodes because you're like, I'm not feeling this map. They're all gone. Every single last one of them are gone. And I literally was, you know, grown man almost crying in tears because that happened. And it's my fault because I'm trying to play on a 16x map with 5,000 mods downloaded, and the game just doesn't appreciate that. So when I went to save it, what had happened was, and I always tell this to people, you know, do as I say, not as I do, because as far as my mods go, because I'm not very smart, I deleted a bunch of mods and then loaded a bunch of mods in. So that screwed with it. It messed the whole gambit up. So when I went to save it, it just literally just sat there on a blank screen. Then it came up after about 15 minutes of sitting there with a black screen with the thing spinning, the little save icon spinning. It came up and said error. And I was like, huh? Error? And it said error something found. Watch this. Dodge. It said error in your drive found. And I was like, huh? Better not have messed my computer. At first I thought I got a virus. I was like, what? But I have pretty expensive antivirus. So I was like, okay, let's go through, make sure Norton's on, make sure all the other antiviruses are on, because I do download a lot of mods. So I make sure that all that stuff's on. Nothing. So there was nothing found. No, did a scan, all that stuff. Went to load back into the game, and all the save mods, all my saved games were gone. Like all of them. gone, like not even nowhere to be found. So I went into the backup files and I thought, okay, you better stop, you better stop, you better stop, you better stop. Don't go around the corner. Don't go around the corner. Better stop. Big A hates this. Big A hates this. Better stop. Better stop. All right, we'll drive on the crops. Okay. You have to block them, Big A. You have to block them or they keep driving. I'm like, and I have it set up where they need to stop. So I went into my save game files, and they were all there. All the save game files were still there. But when it went to put it in the game, it said corrupted file. So I thought, okay. So I started losing my mind. I called my kid because my kid's the one that built this computer, and I thought, did I fry it? What did I do? As far as like mods and, you know, getting microphones hooked up, that's all stuff I can do. But when it comes to the internals of a computer, I know nothing. I'll be the first one to admit that. I know nothing. I know nothing. So I call him over. He comes over and he says, your files for your saved game are corrupted. I said, what? What the heck happened? You know, and then you go back, like I said, once again, you go back to thinking, did I download a crappy mod? Did I get hacked? What happened? Nope. Found out that what happens is when you save, when you take a mod out, if you have a saved game, it will come up with the warning, okay? Which we all know, we've all had. And it says this mod has been removed. Would you like to continue? Fine. Every time, generally speaking, it always acts normal. It will say, yep, you're fine, and it'll let you load the game up. Well, this one time it let me load the game up, but then, because it was too much. So I always tell people going forward that if you're going to add and remove mods to a saved game, make sure you're doing it only one at a time. I had taken out like 30 and then added like 20. So the game got all confused. And what it did is it just said, nope, this one time, and it corrupted the files. So what my son had to do is he had to go into Farm Sim Game and go into the files and uncorrupt the file. I don't know nothing about that. Don't ask me how it got done. I don't care. It's above my pay grade. All I know is he was able to fix it so that I can save again. But I'm still missing all those saved games. But it didn't touch my mods, and it didn't touch anything else. But what we're going to be doing is starting Monday when I release the new series out, we are going to be dropping a lot, and I mean a lot of mods, but I'm going to get rid of them before I save the game. I'm going to downgrade to only the mods that I use on a regular basis. If I haven't used it in more than a certain amount of time, I'm gone. And I have to do this because the guys from Rehab said I'll be cut off if I don't. So if I don't fix this real quick, I guess what it is after you lose so many of that and this, and it wakes you up. So this has been a long travel back and forth. There. Now we're going to go past you. And we're going to go around and grab him. And then we're probably going to wrap it up soon. Probably with another... let's see. We started at 8, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. About 3 o'clock. We'll wrap it up because you guys know how it works. Harvests are all the same. We've been doing them on these maps forever. But it's different. Now you guys know why I stick to the smaller maps and smaller fields. And, you know, when you can... You know, it shouldn't take you 400 years to harvest it. It should in real life. But anyway, so yeah, I had that problem, and luckily for my son, he's was able to. He's a computer genius. He should be working for NASA. He built my computer from scratch. Now, from scratch with I have a 4090 processor. I have an MSI motherboard. I have 32 gigs of RAM. I'm going to be upgrading to 64, which I don't need. But what I do need, the reason I'm getting more RAM is because I like to surf the web while I'm playing, or I like to, if I'm on watching somebody stream, I like to play a game, and that's where your RAM comes in. That's where you can... You know what? Thinking about it, I think that's what happened. Thinking about it. Hey, Bastion, welcome in. We're on our last episode of the Valley, and then we will be done. We're going to get as much harvesting as we can get done before 3 o'clock p.m., and then that's it. Whatever we have left, we have left. That's it. We're going to be finished up, and I'm going to be gone, and this map will be gone out of my mod folder. And the reason why is because of I've been on this map for a long time now. 51 episodes total between 3 different Let's Plays. I had 490 hours on this map before I lost it. And on this now, I have... Where is it? I have 67.47 hours on this new saved. So I'm literally 550 hours in this map. I've had enough of it. If I ever come back, it will literally just be gold mine. But I doubt it. I've been on this 3 times now, and I'm just wanting to get back to a lot more realistic series and a lot more smaller, manageable maps. Now, let me point out, this map is amazing, but it's not for everyone. It is absolutely, and it has played flawless. Then again, like I said, I have a little bit more powerful computer than most, which is fine, and I still get lag. Version 5 needs an update. We all know that. Well, the other guy's already starting to pick up quite a bit too. I do really like how fast that unloads. But it's a great map, and I will give it. I gave it 5 stars before, and I will give it 5 stars again. Letting you guys know that came in late. Remember how half the island was trees? Over 17,000 trees were on that half of that over there. So if you were to just log just in this area alone, I cleared out probably about 45 to 50 trees off this map, or this field, which wasn't a lot. But I cleared off 17,000 over there. You could stay here, you can log, you can mine, you can crop harvest. Remember, we've had 3 different farms on this series. We've had, the first farm had 5,000 cows on it. The second farm had 10,000 cows on it. The third farm had 5,000 sheep. And so, wow, that's $170,000 we've made already off these fields. Crazy. Not mentioning the straw that I sold. But it's got a little bit of everything. But, huge disclaimer, you must either run on extremely low graphics or don't have a lot of mods loaded up. Because this map will... I'll bet you he's coming around the backside. This map, as you can see, will still continue to give you... When I had all the trees up there, it was rough, even for me. It was rough. But I'll give it another 5 stars. It was a great rated map and a great job, and we continue to do it, but I've been on this long enough. This is our 8th live stream on this map, so that's 8 weeks that we've been on this map. Well, 8 weeks, because we've only done 1 week on this map. But it's 8 weeks we've been on this map total. So, it's time. It's time to move on. And that's the problem with maps like this. I knew getting into it again, there was absolutely no way that I was going to get anything more than probably 50 episodes because it's so much. This is absolutely a map that you would play with 10 friends. I would say if you played this map loaded up with no mods whatsoever and 10 friends, you could then get a lot done. And you could have a run, like I said, 6 years I've played on the map in game. It's crazy. The next series are going to be fun. I'm really hoping. I keep saying it, I know, but I know the way that people's attention spans are nowadays, mine included. And when you get to the point where you've seen everything 400 times on a map, it's like, I don't want to watch them do that again. But the cool thing is, it's going to be something that nobody's ever done before. So, I'm going to do ready. Fire drill, fire drill, fire drill, fire drill. There. For those of you who are older, understand what that meant. What that meant. Tim, not the fan. I live in a van down by the river. It's been fun. I've had a blast on this. And it has been fun using different kinds of cheaty mods and massive, huge headers and, million-liter, trailers and billion-liter trucks and vans, and it's been cool. And it's really given me a chance to test a lot of mods, which is kind of cool. Everybody needs a series like that once in a while where they can just play and not have to worry about a certain play style and things like that. So it's been kind of fun. But I'm ready. You guys are ready. I can tell the last 3 or 4 days, when you're getting, 1,200, 1,400, 1,600, 2,000 views and it drops to 20, I know people are tired of it. And it sometimes it happens because it's a certain day of the week, but it's been 4 or 5 days in a row where it's like 50 episodes or 50 views. So I can tell that people are tired of seeing it. They've seen everything they want to see. But on the same token, I hope that lasts a lot longer. Maybe it was because I started saying it was the end soon. I don't know. We'll see. Because the next series I do, everybody's going to be like, oh my gosh, this is long. Let's unload this super fast. Here you go. I had to take care of a few things off camera today before we started, so my apologies for starting a little late. I usually don't start till 11:30, and I wanted to start tonight at around 11. But I got started a little late. I had to take care of some personal stuff on YouTube. And it's all taken care of now. Because we is a positive channel here. We are not a negative. We don't like people that come in and spread negativity. And we don't like people that come in and just start a bunch of drama. I don't care if you're one of those people that you feel it's your obligation to make trouble in things, but not on this channel. You won't. So that had to be taken care of, and that's okay. That's not the end of the world. No ill will towards anybody. You guys know how I feel. Just we run a tight ship here as far as that goes, and that's it. So I know. See, that's the thing, is that I kind of am too. Bastion. I really am. I'm kind of like, all right, I want to go, but what was it, yesterday or today? Yes, I think yesterday Big A was streaming, and I told him in his stream, I said, I kind of want to create a field where my pits were, but then I thought then I'd have to harvest it, and then that would drag the series out another 4 months, which is another 20 episodes. Question. Okay, so I don't know how many's watching. I don't know. I can't see that on my screen because I'm playing on a 35-inch monitor, and it takes up the whole screen. I'm playing on full screen, and I've got my chat on my second monitor, but I can't see my Streamlabs to see how many people are watching. In the comments, let me know if you think 5 episodes plus 1 live stream is too much. If you think I should back off and go a little bit more, especially with these extreme series, the extreme length series, shall we say. Do you think I should, go back to putting out, a couple less each week? Because I think that what's happening, this is, and like I said, just my opinion, that I don't think it's necessarily people are getting bored as they're getting, when I'm putting out 5 videos and 1 live stream every week, people can't keep up. A lot of people got to work. A lot of people are doing real life things. So not everybody has nothing to do and sits home and mods and does nothing all day, as Big A tells me. And I'm not going to let that lie ever, because I thought that was hilarious when he said that. I know you're not doing anything. He's such an awesome dude. And then, like last week, thank you guys for asking about my brother. Thank you. You guys know that he'll always be part of the channel. Just we won't be doing series together. He knows he's always welcome. And I would say if I was a betting man, probably 95% he's watching this, so he knows how I feel. But a lot of things get said and a lot of things get done when you're frustrated and you're angry and you're trying to look out for each other and you're trying to do things for each other, and it happens. It's called family. But he'll always be a part of the channel behind the scenes. But thank you guys for asking about him. And I'm sure that he always supports by watching, and I'm sure he always does because that's the type of person he is. He's not a bad person at all. But you do things and you say things, and everybody does things out of frustration and anger that you regret later. And it's been a couple months. I know, it's so funny. You're awesome. But we all say things and do things in our lives that we regret. And I will say one thing on my end of the deal. I regret every single day some of the things I said to him and some of the things that I've said during our conversations. But you can't take them back. You can't make them go away, if you know what I mean. But he knows how I feel, and I will always, always, always love him, and he'll always be my brother, so that'll never change. So we're going to go right on the crops to unload these. But thank you guys last week. Diane was asking, and a couple people were asking about them, so thank you for keeping them, going. And never say never. That's what I always say. One of these days, him and I will, we'll both bite each other's tongues, and all of a sudden you'll see a Two Brothers video come out. I'm going to go right on the crops here. We don't care. We don't care. No realism here at all. Realism is not the key on this series. It's the farthest thing from realism. For me, anyways. Then again, if I had 256 acres to harvest in one day, cheat too. I'm glad you guys liked the series, though. I'm glad you will. Hope you guys like the new one. Hope you guys like the absolute way that I've designed it to go. Let's see if there's anything coming. Nope. Got about another hour in game of watching harvesting. And we got to play around with a cheaty mod, which was pretty cool. Got a chance to show Big A how it works. Got a chance to show everyone else how it worked. We got a chance to load in, what was it, 34 or 40-something million liters into a van. And then I reset it and lost it, which is pretty cool in itself. I got this from Tech. Water Walker. Tech's another one that's a great guy. MT Pockets is another one. I couldn't believe what happened to him. Many of you guys don't know what happened, but when you're a content creator and you work 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 at getting that one thing that you can never get, when to get monetized on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subs and you have to have 4,000 watch hours. And when you hit that, the watch hours always come way, 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 way before the 1,000 subs. You hang around at 100, 200, 300, 400. You hang around at those low numbers forever that you just get frustrated to not see it move. And I know that a couple content creators in here, they've gotten to the point where they're like, one of them doesn't watch it at all anymore. And I'm so happy that he sticks to his channel the way it is. But, when you're right around, and I know he's at 200, 199 now, I saw it earlier today. And you just keep saying the same number. But anyway, so MT, he worked, got himself over 1,000, got himself monetized, got everything all set up. And the very next day, less than 24 hours later, there was almost, 50, 60 subs gone off his channel. Just gone, removed. And so he was having a rough time, but I don't get it. I don't understand why people don't spread the positivity and why they don't. Ooh, whoa, Captain Jane there. Relax. People get jealous. People get upset. It might have been gifted subs. I don't know. It's not my channel, but if we can't support our lower guys and keep going, And that's why it's important to me. See, I still get a little bit of lag. Why it's important to me. I latched onto one guy, and I've stayed with him, and I will always stay with him. He knows who I am. I'm a moderator in his channel, and I'm always in his channel every time, whether I'm watching or not. I'm always there. And sometimes I'm on my phone. He laughs because I'll be in the barn or something, and I'll be on my phone. I'm milking with one hand last week because I was in his stream typing with one hand and putting milkers on the cows with the other hand. Hilarious. But that's what we do. We need more of that. So, just make sure you guys are giving a thumbs up to MT when you see him and congratulate him because, I don't know what happened. I'm sure it's got to be a YouTube thing. It's got to be. But I'm not sure. I'm not in it. And now on my channel, we go up and down pretty much every day. We go up 2 or 3, then we go down 2 or 3, then we go up 2 or 3, and then at the end of the week, it'll be up like 20 or 30 family members. I've gotten to the point where I don't watch it anymore. Did the same thing happen to you, Bastion? I'm sure it did. It happens a lot. It just hurts. It hurts. Like, people don't realize the amount of work. Like I said, in March, I started my 4th year on YouTube. And it's just, it never, like, you think to yourself, I've put 4 years in. First seeds. Nice. Congratulations. Awesome. Bill is a Cowboy is also another, well, as you guys all know him, Bill. I know him as Cowboy because he's been with the channel forever and a day. He's been a family member for a long, long, long time. He's also a content creator, but he only plays on PS5. I'm so glad that you got that fixed because the PS4 is just, I think from what I heard, I think the new Farm Sim coming out will only be for new gen. I think I heard that from Big A. I'm pretty sure it's only new gen. And I can't unload you. What are you doing? How you doing? I'm going to go right on the crops. We don't care. We don't care. That is nice, Bill. Once again, I was in one of Bill's live streams, and he was going for 2 or 3 hours, and somebody came in. It was just the most vulgar and the most, it was so frustrating. Like, I even was like wanting to like delete the guy like out of there. It was terrible. Some of the words this guy was typing was just disgusting. And you put in all that hard work and it hurts. It just like it hurts to your soul. Yeah, I think I heard it from you. I think I heard it from you when you did one of your live streams because I usually get most of my Farm Sim news, mods-wise, and things like that from you because you're pretty good about staying updated about stuff like that. Yeah, well, that's what you said. Well, nice. Hey, it's a start. And you know what? Every single day, don't worry about, the only thing I can tell you, and like I always tell, like I just got done telling you guys, do what Fury says, not what Fury does, because Fury has learned the hard way. I was changing my channel every other month. I was like, oh, people want to see this, and people want to see that, and people want to do this, and I was jumping maps because I was thinking people didn't want to see it. And what I would say is, and this is something that I've learned recently, set yourself up with a play style, Bastion, that you like. I probably told you that before. I don't know. Set yourself up with a play style and then get yourself settled in. Once you establish your play style, the people who enjoy that play style will come and watch that play style. Like, I was a realistic channel forever, and then I got away from it, and I got into this, and people were like, wait a minute, what? So, but people who've been around long enough know how it works. That everybody's entitled to, look at all this straw that's going to go to waste. Let's see. I always checked it because that train will bash you. But like that's what I always say. I always tell my grandkids, and I have 9 of them. All you guys ever hear about is Kimmy, but I do have 9 grandkids. All girls, by the way. I raised 3 boys, and I have 9 granddaughters and 1 great-grandson, Edwin. He's about a year old now. So, as an older dude, I'm telling you, and pick your favorite content creators yourself, even if you're a content creator. And Bastion, you're just getting started with only 9 subs. You're just getting started. So, as you work your way up the ranks and as more and more people come and they see you and they get more affiliated, the best way to get... There he is. We were just talking about you. Literally. We were just literally like 5 seconds ago just talking to you how heartbreaking it was, what happened to you, and that I didn't understand it, and I still can't understand it. But there he is. That's the man. Make sure you guys are all saying hi. He puts out videos and time lapses with him and his woman, and they are hilarious. I was watching one today that I was laughing hilariously. What was it? I think it was your truck sim one where you guys were live, and you guys were, there was this big crash, and MT was like, there's a crash, and he's hitting his brakes, and you could see it, and he's hitting his brakes, and he literally still slammed into it. Well, everybody who was playing multiplayer is in this crash. It was great. It was fantastic. So if you get a chance, go on over. Make sure you leave a comment telling them that Fury sent you, all that stuff. But anyways, Bastion, when you're making your videos and stuff, the best way to make yourself known is start going in other content creators' streams, start commenting, start saying stuff. Don't go in begging for links to your channel. Don't do all that stuff, because that frustrates people, because we don't do it. Just make sure you're going in and, making yourself known, commenting. Then that person will get to know you. And if it's a bigger channel, they'll start shouting you out. They'll start doing that stuff, and they'll do it automatically. The biggest thing that I can always say is, as a content creator myself, when people come into my stream and they say, hey, can I have a link put out? Nope. That drives me nuts. So... But anyways, MT, welcome in. Did they get it fixed, or are you still underneath the number? What happened? Because like I was telling the chat earlier, that only thing we can do is support each other. And, if you can't be happy for somebody that's worked so hard to get to that level, to get to that point, years, some of them, if you can't support them, then you need to find a different game to watch. If you know what I mean, because we're a little tight-knit community here, and we have to support each other, and we all have the people that we like, and we all have the people that we don't like, and there's lots and lots of content creators out there. So if you find one that you don't necessarily like what they do, just move on and watch somebody different, and that's as easy as it is. But if you find somebody that you really, really, really like, be loyal to them, stick with them, and they appreciate that. I know each and every one of my guys that have been my OGs for a long, long, long time. Bill's been with me forever. Gosh, he was one of my first few. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't listen, like I was telling you when you were in Big A stream, I was like, listen, I lose 3 or 4 every day, and then I gain 3 or 4, and it's always, but then always by the end of the week, it's like 20 or 25 up, or whatever it is, some number that I don't really pay attention to anymore. But when you're monetized and you've worked all that long time, and all of a sudden you're like, woohoo, I'm monetized, and you're so excited. And it's almost like a surreal feeling, because you're like, you get to the point where you don't really believe it's true. And everybody's like, oh my God, congratulations. And you don't believe it's true. You just think to yourself, nah, I'm not there yet. And you get all the paperwork and you get all the stuff signed up, and you're like, phew, I finally can start making some money and I can do all this stuff. And you wake up the next day and 50 is gone or more. I even saw it when I went to watch your, what were you on? Was it Spruce Mountain? I think it was one of them. One of your more recent ones. And I was like, wait, what? And I almost messaged Big A, and I was like, is this right? But then you came out and said something about it, and I was like, oh my God, it's real. I thought maybe there was a typo. Like one of those times you look at something and there's a typo. That's it. I don't know. I don't get it. And I don't think I ever will, because YouTube is fickle. Like Jason just got done saying. They really are. They're the new thing is shorts. And you know what? Here's the thing is, I'm so old, I don't even know how to do a short. And I can figure out how to hook up a microphone. I can figure out how to hook up a live stream and all that, but I can't figure out how to do a short. Maybe call me old school. You know, I just don't know how. I've asked Big A to show me several times, but he's looking at me laughing, going, "This guy really is old. He doesn't know nothing." But I can download the latest mod for you, and I can mod the crap out of something, and I can build you something from scratch. But I don't know how to do a short. I'm sorry. At least I'm admitting it. And I'm doing this all backwards by unloading onto the crops, but that's okay. That's okay. We're all going to have fun. Wait. Oh, man, I got to steal a saying. I got to steal it. I got to steal it from my good friend Big A. It'll be all right. I promise. Saw that today, and I was like, that's epic. That is absolutely epic. That was great. You know, you're only as, you know, people get, in this new day and age, you guys all know, everybody gets so offended by every little thing, and everybody gets so frustrated and angry, and they want to lash out. But here we are over in our little baby farm sim community, just trying to put out videos. That's all we're all trying to do. We're trying to put out videos, and we're all doing the same thing. We're all living on the same rock, breathing the same air. And especially if you're a content creator, I don't care if you've got 1 million subs or you've got 1.2 or 1.65 like I do, or you got, I'm going to say it, like 1,000 that MT has. You're still working hard. You know, you're all still doing it the same way. So I think that's just it's sad. But in the famous words of Big A, I got to give him a shout out. It'll be okay. I promise. It'll be okay. I thought that was great. It's one of the best things he's ever said. And he says a lot of funny things. He says a lot of things. I'm not old school. I'm just old. I'm just an old man. I spit my tongue. Yeah, 100%. You know, Big A, can you pin that comment? Can you? Because I gave you all the things. What is it? That's 10 million views? Because I've got the 1,000 already. If 10, well, then again, okay. So with a short, like I watch Farmer Tech's shorts all the time with his traffic and things like that, and you know, like because they're so short, no pun intended, that you end up watching it yourself like 4 times because it's some of them are hilarious. I watch your shorts, Jason, all the time, and sometimes you literally don't realize you've watched it 4 times until like you're like, wait, I've already seen this. You know, it kind of dawns on you afterwards. And I think it's a cool way that they're giving you guys, but 10 million views? See, this is what I'm talking about. So they're trying to keep up with the Joneses, which is called TikTok, and they put that ridiculous number on there. Has anybody even hit 10 million views on their shorts yet? Oh my gosh! Can you imagine? In order to get 10 million views, you'd have to have like Daggerwin numbers or DJ Goham numbers. You know what I mean? So to get that many, but I wouldn't mind putting out a few of them of some of the debacles I've had, like bales flipping over or things like that. So one of these days I'll get on Discord chat with Big A and have me walk through it and figure out how to do it. I think you just clip a video, right? I think like the videos that I record, I can take a section of that and make a short out of it, right? If I'm not mistaken. So if I'm baling and a bale goes flying, I can take that one section to make it a short, right? I'm assuming. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But the other thing is Bastion, since you're new, what I try to do, especially when you're really new like you are, try to get into the oh jeez, just lost what I was gonna say. Oh, there it is. Just try to get into the habit of not only like you go into live streams and stuff, but if people are putting out videos, make a quick comment on it. Let them know how good it is. Let them know that it's important, because if you're taking the time to watch it, keep in mind of how much time that they've put in and you yourself have put into making videos. You know what I mean? Like for me, when I do my realistic series that's coming up, my ultra real series, it's, I'm recording for an hour every single day, and then I've got to edit it, and then I've got to play that game and do all this stuff. So all in all, it's about 40 to 45 hours worth of work for 5 hours worth of videos. I just wanted his, which I can do it afterwards. I wanted your comment pinned, about the people don't understand how much we appreciate when people sub to our channel, because it means a lot. It's the one that says, people don't realize how much we appreciate when you sub to us, but then when you leave, it hurts. Yeah, and people are using that. Not only hurts the analytics, but the new generation is using that to try to hurt people. They're like, well, I'll just unsub. It's no different than Facebook. It's no different than TikTok or anything else. That they use it, and they don't realize that it hurts, especially once you're monetized. It really hurts, because one person leaving could be the difference between you making money for that video or you not making money for that video. So I wanted that pinned, but that's okay. We've got our point across. We said what we needed to say. I'll pin it afterwards. Make sure. We're consistently making 40 grand each load. Anybody ever keep track of how much we've actually made? I think we're at like 300,000. We're pretty close. Let's see. Yeah, going about 2 hours now. Usually Big A keeps me... I got to get my alarm set again, like I used to do. I used to set my alarm when it was an hour, then 2 hours, and 3 hours. But this field is huge, as you guys know. I have averaged 160,000 views. Nice! That is impressive. See? That's crazy. In 4 years, I think I just hit 400,000 views, which is crazy to think that you're getting that much. That's awesome. That's fantastic. But see, that's what I was talking about, guys. We don't have to go around and spread all this farm sim hashtag whatever. We don't have to do that. We know who watches our channels and we know who doesn't. Okay? So if somebody's coming into your channel all the time and you're going into theirs, obviously it's a friendship. I look at when I sub to somebody, it's a little bit different than other people, because I have a relationship with that person. Nice. Okay. So I want to try to get as much of this harvest done. Of this big field before I'm going to try to get just a little under 3 hours if we can. If we can harvest 216 acres in 3 hours, that's pretty good. With all the crap I've been doing. Playing around in the dirt over there. It's all funny. I tried to move my mouse to my second monitor, and it just spun the camera. That's funny. Oh, that's great. You should. I gave you the option. You have the same options as I do, but it's okay. We got our point across, guys. I'll pin it at the end. I'll make sure it's pinned and it's up there, because it is a big difference between. Like, when you sub to somebody, you're showing them they care. It's like, I heard this, one of my favorite all-time MMA guys, because remember, both of my sons were MMA fighters. So I listened to this guy called Jesse on Fire. And I don't know how many of you have ever heard that or not, but Jesse stated one time, and I'll give him credit in the... let's get this off here, and we're going to send him over. Oh, you know what? We're going to send him over to the next field. He said in one of his streams, it's like, listen, subscribing to a channel is like you're subscribing to a paid subscription, except it's free. And the only thing that's great. That's awesome. I don't know why, because I have you listed as a manager, not just a moderator, as a manager of my channel. I I only have two of them. I have two of them. One of them's my brother, and the other one is you. So that's it. Anyways, he said, subscribing to my channel is easy. It's free. It's easy. You sign them. You subscribe to my channel, and what I promise to do is continue to put out videos. It's free. It's like this free contract that you and I get in together. So when someone subs to my channel, it's very important to me to continue to try to do what they like to see. That's why a lot of content creators will always ask, hey, what do you guys like to see? And hey, what do you guys like to do? One question before I get going. Big A, when I get over here, can I just hit copy course from him and pick up where he left off, or am I just going to have to hire a worker? I should be able to copy his course, correct? If I'm not mistaken. I should be able to. Oh, wait. Is it under... Oh, do I have to do it in the other one, right? This one? Okay. Where is going on here? Is it this one? There. Now, I should be able to go back to this one and go here. Copy course. Boom. Right? Right? This one? Oh, we gotta... Let's get him up here where he goes. I can't stand when Courseplay will not let you move your camera. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. You know what's sad? I used to be the Courseplay guru. I used to know every little ins and outs, and I don't use it. When I play on my realistic series, I'm not allowed to use Courseplay. I have to do everything myself. So I don't use it, and so now I get away from it, and now... wait a minute, though. I should start them up at the other end, correct? Because if I don't, I'm gonna have to offset them, right? And I don't want to get into that. So I should start them up here. We'll see. We'll drive around for 2 hours looking for a spaced start. Jeez. Oh, no, wait. I'm not going to be able to. Because if I go up here, the course ends up here. So what I'm going to do is start him up here as a regular worker. And hopefully it keeps my... I shouldn't use $120,000. That's crazy. Crazy talk. You just know everything about it. But I thought, yeah, getting back to what Jesse said, I think that was the greatest thing ever. It's the truth. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, as he says. You know, it's important that when people sub to your channel, you go, hey, all right, perfect. And it's great. But I get lately now, since all that drama started happening with YouTube, that, oh, I'm just going to unsub to this channel. You know what? I'm not playing all that game. Fury's just going like this. I'm just going to work him right here. Have him go straight up and down on the other side. Or I'll do it myself, but I can't because I'm unloading them. Because I got to get over here with that wagon. The wagon. There, let's get him here, get him going. It won't affect that course play because he'll still just drive his course. Should, anyways. I wish there was a way that you could shut off workers' wages other than just course play. You like just hire a regular worker. Because the reason I say that, wouldn't it be nice to just be able to, especially when you have nice square fields, just hire a worker, be done with it? Is it asking too much? Is Fury just asking too much? You guys have been awesome. Thank you guys for everybody coming in. Make sure that if you do like it, and you do like what you see, and you like what you hear, and you like the interaction, make sure you guys are hitting the sub button. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it. I usually try not to say too much about it because I already have it in my outro. Many of you understand and know that my wife wrote my outro when I first started the channel. It is the only, and I mean only, support I've ever gotten from her. Was to write that for me. Otherwise, she doesn't care. She's not into it. She really doesn't care. So that's why it means a lot, because it was her chance to get involved with one thing. Yeah, see, we're only spending $36, and I hope they don't hit. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous how much they pay them in game. Ridiculous. And for all of us that are farmers or working on farms or helping out on farms, and just because I'm helping run my farm here at home doesn't mean I don't help the local farmers around that do all their things, baling and things like that. So can you imagine if we got paid what they got paid? That guy just made $36 in about 4 minutes. It's like, yeah. That thing, can you imagine on a time lapse? Watching you unload that at 4 times speed, it's like, done. Look at me. Ruining the crops. Wiggle with it. Wiggle with it. Wiggle with it. Ruining my crops by driving on them, but you know what? We ain't going to be on the valley long. There ain't no crop police on this map. Give me your stuff. Give me it all. Give me it all right now. Bye. Let's go make some more money to pay him his ungodly wages. You're right, Jason. Can you imagine that? I'd actually be able to afford stuff in life. I don't do too bad. I don't do too bad. But I'm glad. I'm glad to see that, some content creators decided to pop in, Glad to see that. I'm really happy for Jason's apples coming due, and they're nice color, and they're gorgeous. I'm just, I just think it's awesome. Anybody who does that stuff or makes videos or does all that stuff is important. I think all of you guys are anyways, whether you are or not. Everybody's important. All right, let's see what we make for this one. I'm guessing about $46,000. Well, Bastion, I will definitely have to check out your channel. So when I get off here, that'll be the first thing that I do. I will check it out. Is it that's your screen name there, so I can search it? I'm assuming, because that's your YouTube name. Do. I don't know if we're going to get this harvest done. This is a long harvest. You'd have millions of liters of straw. Because just when I was playing around with that stupid little tool, I had 300,000 in there. What? They added the empty speed on that thing, didn't they? That's crazy talk. Imagine the yield you would get on chaff. If you guys get a chance, many of you guys know how, like, you've seen videos and you've seen people have done this video before, but for those of you who only watch a few channels like myself, go over and check out Big A's video he did today on silage yield. What gives the most silage? It was absolutely very informative. One of the most informative videos I've seen. He went through everything. He even went through the fact of like taking into consideration that your grass harvests in this amount of time and all this stuff. So he did all those math. So go ahead and check that out. He threw that video out real quick today, and I thought it was very informative, and I think some people could watch it and learn a lot. I learned a lot. And he's very good about those things. And then he's got his what the heck's that name of that base game map? Not Elm Creek, the other one. Not. He's got the hot boiler on with pockets and tech. That he's doing. He did that video tonight. And then he's got the other map that's a base game map that was with no mods, but then after a year he was able to add mods. He's also got his Alma, Missouri, which is 1,463 miles from my house with light traffic, just saying. I looked it up. Then you've got Jason, a.k.a. PA Plowboy. He's got some shorts coming. Very informative. He will show you all about apples and teach you all about apples. And he's got real-life farming videos on there, so check him out. Empty Pockets has got his truck sim. He's got Spruce Mountain. What else has he got going on? I know there's another one that you do with Queen. You do most of them with Queen. Erlengrat. There we go. I couldn't think of the name of it. I remember Hot Balaran from the Big Tech Pockets one. I watched that tonight with you. Erlengrat, guys. So, and then Pockets has got his truck sim, his real life trucking videos he puts out, his Spruce Mountain, and then he does a couple other ones with Queen there, Pockets Queen, which is pretty cool. Those guys are hilarious. I think they're great. You can tell that they're very much into making the videos and very much into having a blast, and that's what it's about. Why is that one only going? I must have set that harvester up at going like 6 miles an hour. It's going so slow. And that's just a few of them. I don't know what. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Okay. So he's got American Falls and Wild River. I knew there was a couple of them. One or two of them are time lapses, which is absolutely epic for me, especially as busy as I am, because I can whip off the video real quick, watch it. I always try to still make a comment, no matter what. Like I told you guys earlier, I try to, give credit where credit is due, and, and let people know that you're enjoying their content. That's important to them. And it really is. That's great. So go check those guys out. If you're in here and you're lurking and you're watching, just check those guys out because they're amazing. They're amazing content creators. Farmer Tech, make sure you're checking him out. He does a lot of shorts lately, but he's got his Elm Creek, no mods. And I think he just hit like episode 65 or 67. Oh man, that's crazy to think about. I don't think I could play without mods. I really don't. I don't think I could. I can try, but I don't think I'd make it very long. And that's just a few that you can check out. When I get a chance to get off, here, I'll get a chance to check out Bastion's channel. And if it's stuff I like and stuff that I like to do, I'll make sure I sub to him. I probably will anyways, because he's made sure that he's been in my streams a few times, and it always works out good that way. And then we can start shouting them out. But anybody else who's a content creator that's lurking and watching in the background, All right, Bastion, have a great night. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for chit-chatting with me for these last 2.5 hours. Thank you for the comments, the nice comments, the awesome comments that you always leave on my channel. And have a wonderful night. 41 grand. See, we're making lots of money now. We're making big bucks. Wish I had a total. In fact, I could get a total up, couldn't I? Oh, yeah. We're here. We've made sold products $5.59 and the harvest cost. Yeah, $5.59 we've made already today. Just off the harvest. Is that insane or what? $559,000 just off this harvest. That's insane. Insane in the membrane. But good night, Bastion, and have a great night. Have a wonderful night, and we'll catch you live next Saturday as usual. We'll catch you Monday will be the new series. You guys never... Oh, by the way, you guys never answered me. You guys never let me know. Oh, been there. Oh, my God. Good luck. I want to make sure I watch that whole thing. Make sure, MT Pockets, that you stick with it. Don't do what Fury does and get, like, have the $100 million in debt challenge and then give up after, like, 4 episodes. Because I'm excited to watch that one because that's awesome. I've been there, done that, and that's a lot of work. So, Wild River Forest pays well for wood chips and logs, so that'd be awesome. You should be able to do it really well. But yeah, I hope that works out good for you. That's great. It's a slow process. Then again, we've been doing the same thing for 3 hours. But that's just a few of them. Like I said, if there's another ones, you guys are always welcome to come and watch and hang out. But yep. So Monday. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I lost my train of thought again. See, when you get old, you lose your train of thought. Let me know, guys, whether it's here or in the comments of whether or not you want me to. That's awesome. Episode 60. That's crazy. See, I'm envious. You wait. My next series, you guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, he's not going to accomplish this. You know it. But ever since I made that promise to my wife, ever since I lost my save games, when I make a goal, I'm sticking to it now. So you guys are going to love it. But let me know if you guys want me to with having 2 or 3 new series, because I think I'm going to take a page out of Pocket's thing, and I think I'm going to put out 2 minimum, maybe 3 different maps and let's plays or play styles, or not play styles, but ways to play on a map. You know what I mean? Do you guys want me to still go the 5 days in a row, but just a different map every day, so that I can still put out the same amount of videos, but I'm putting them out with different maps so it doesn't get so boring. You know, because I think what happens is when you're putting out 5 videos and then a live stream of the same map, 5 videos every week, by 3 weeks, you've said, all right, I've already seen 20 episodes of the map. You know what I mean? So I think that's what I might do, because I'm not looking to copy anybody, but there are some bigger YouTubers out there that have made some serious strides in the game by doing that. So maybe I'll do it, because whether or not you like it or not, you still want to see your channel grow. We all want to get to that 1 million mark like Daggerwin, but what people don't realize about Daggerwin is he's just said he celebrated his 12th year on YouTube. So yeah, because what happened is, what everybody doesn't realize about Daggerwin is when he started, there was nobody doing farm sim videos. I mean, you're talking 12 years ago, which is what, FS11 or 9 or something like that. There was nobody doing them. He was like maybe a handful of guys that were doing them, and that's it. So he got the corner market of getting in them in the ground floor. All of the rest of us have started later. So I think he's just shy of 1 million right now subs, which is crazy to think about, because he gets about 60,000 views every video. I mean, that's crazy. That's awesome. It's a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication and a lot of things that people don't realize what goes into it. That's why Pockets nailed it right on the head. People don't realize the hard work. Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. And we're getting ready to release Fs22, and he's still going strong. So, but if you notice what he does is he's got his survival series, and he's got his a lot of things with Chainsaw Charlie. Does his multiplayer a lot of times. He does all that stuff. So, but I noticed with him, and the other one, a couple of my other favorite ones are, I watch Virtual Farmer, I watch Simulation for the Nation. Of course, I watch Pockets and Tex and all those guys. They all know what I'm watching because they get to hear me comment on it. But those guys, I started, like Virtual Farmer alone is the one that got me into YouTube, period. And he puts out 2 or 3 different series per week. I think he might do 2 episodes on one and then go to 2 episodes on another. and that sort of thing. But I don't want to copy them because I want to do my own thing. You know what I mean? But I think it might be more advantageous for me to do that. Maybe every other day, a different video. Plus, it would keep me from getting bored because you're not on the same map for 400 years. Haha, told you he'd do that. I could probably put them just both on workers now. Because look how far he's traveling out. You're not harvesting. You're not harvesting. You'd think that Courseplay would have done it to where they recognized there was... Oh, you know what? There is crop down here. That's why. All right, somebody with a smarter mind than me. $449 an hour times 8 hours, and then times 7 for the week. So 5 times 10 would be 500. Well, it would be $5,000 a day. Whew. It's just a lot of money. Jason was right. You can imagine $449 for that. In fact, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to get this guy, stop him on Courseplay, get rid of that, and hire him as a regular worker so he stops so that we can play this. I don't want to play this game anymore. I just want to get them done. I got... we're going to try to go about... I started at quarter after. If we want a full 3-hour stream, that's pretty good. Oh, I know. $500 an hour? That's crazy. Like harvesting these size fields every day. Whew. I mean, 80 acres for us is about the biggest, which is about the size of that over there. Don't drive too deeply in the water. Come on, Fury. See, like Big A, what I was going to tell you is, you know how when your wife came in your stream, right? And they don't know how it works. They don't know that people only know us by our names here, you know, on our screen names, because that's all you ever see. All you guys ever see is Fury. You know, people don't realize my real name is Jim. They just think, oh, it's Fury, it's Fury, it's Fury. They just see that. Well, poor Big A, his wife comes in and says, hi, honey, and uses his big name. So all of us were in there picking on him. You know, we were picking on him, and they were like, oh, my gosh, this is crazy. It's nice to see you, too. But wives don't understand. They don't get it. They don't get how Farm Sim works. We only see each other's names. You know, like if PA Plowboy didn't tell me his name was Jason, I wouldn't know his name's Jason. I would see him as I'd be calling him Plowboy. You know what I mean? It's like it's what we do in this community, and it's the same in any gaming community too. You only know them by their screen name, but I think it's funny. I told my wife she's got to start calling me Fury every day. That's it. It's all I ever hear anyways. Fury, Fury, Fury. You're not doing anything, Fury. And how does he go from that to that? Oh, you're crazy. You're killing me, Smalls. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I tried that before, and what that is that's his style, but it doesn't seem to work for me because that's a lot more editing. It's bad enough I spend sometimes like way too long editing myself. Kedrick's a pretty good guy. He's an awesome YouTube content creator. The problem with him is he loves nothing but big farming. And I don't tend to watch big farming like too much. I think my extent of it is Argsy or Farm Sim Guy, but I don't watch like it's hard to explain, but I don't watch their whole videos because primarily those two only live stream anyways. They don't ever put out recorded, and when they do put out recorded, it's like a 15-minute recorded video. It's very short. But I watch Argsy and stuff. I'll skip through, or if he's on a live stream, I'll have it going or something in the background or something. I'm usually doing something else, which, as the content creator, we don't care as long as you're watching. Every once in a while, try to say hi so we know that you're there, or, you know, that sort of thing. But it is what it is. Yeah, I don't watch them per se, so I know them. I watch faithfully. These are the main guys that I watch. I watch Daggerwin. I watch Virtual Farmer. I watch Simulation for the Nation. And other than that, I watch MT Pockets. I watch Farmer Tech, and I watch Big A. And that's it for the most part. I don't watch DJ Gohem. I don't think that his play style doesn't work well for me. You know, I think I just don't think it works like that. Getting those 50, 60 meter, 70 meter headers, they just don't work for me. Yeah, Kendrick's a good guy. I think, like I said, the only thing that I don't like about him, and there's nothing really that I don't like. It's just because he uses big farming all the time. He loves his like UMRVs. He loves his no creeks, and that's great. That's the style he loves to play, and that's what we want to do. We want to put out stuff that we're enjoying playing. Whoa! I almost drove in the water. Should they put that too far under the water? I think you can barely see it. I only watch Big A because he forces me to. Because apparently I don't do anything. I'm never going to let him live that down. He's such a good dude. I don't think he's got a ill bone in his body. I don't think he does. But his poor wife. Honey, we don't use real names. Poor guy. Oh. Put it this way, Big A, we were laughing at you, not with you. This is why I tell my wife, don't ever come into my stream. Ever. Like in the movie Friday. Don't ever come back around here. I'll call you. Don't call me. It's funny. Yeah, we caught him from sleeping. Sorry, it was like coughing your ear holes. That's all right, Big A. We're not doing anything here. We're just live streaming. It's okay. You go back to sleep. It's all right. It's funny because I moderate for him. And a lot of times I think, I get there. Sometimes I get there late. Sometimes I get there right on time. But I'm always there one way or another. But I'll look at the thing and I'll think, oh, man, he's got like 10 watching. All right, sweet. I can go do stuff and kind of relax and kind of play it in the background. And I'm listening and listening and listening and listening. And all of a sudden it gets real quiet. And nobody's saying nothing. And he's not answering anybody. He's not talking to anybody. And he doesn't have the gift of gab like I do, where I'll just run my mouth nonstop for over nothing. I'll tell a story, something. And all of a sudden, it's like an hour goes by and it's super quiet. And I'm like, wait, is there anybody in there? And I go back in there and there's like 2. And it's me and him. So, nice. Oh, on your, are you doing it on the big one? The big map? So is that header working for you? The one I sent you, that 30 meter wide one? Hope it's working well. I found that was on a, I was worried about it sending it to you because I think that was on a wonky site. There, we still aren't even. This is crazy. How do these guys do this? Every single string. I got 2 harvesters going. They must have like 6 combines going at once to get it done. Because I can't jump cut a live stream. I mean, I could. Be right back. And then come back like 2 hours from now. How you doing? I mean, no, I think that the style that I've got picked out, Cowboy, I think will work. Because the videos are going to be a certain length of time, and then the videos are going to be covering a certain length of time of day each time, and it'll be pretty cool, I think. So I won't have to do too many jump cuts and stuff. I'm sorry. You said I didn't send you a header for that. I'm sorry. I sent you a forage harvester. Isn't that enough? Get your own damn header. No, there's a lot of mods, Cowboy, for PC that most of you guys will never get on console because they're made specially for PC. You just won't get them. And I know that's terrible to say, but wow. I literally just had a spider drop his, oh my God, as I pretend to look up, drop down from my ceiling and land on my boom mic right in front of me. I was going cross-eyed looking at him. He's like staring at me. And then he went like this. He come down. And then he went right back up to the ceiling. And now he's just chilling up there on the ceiling. That's funny. So I'm one of those guys where if I'm looking up, I'm here all week. Try the veal. Yeah. I'm surprised you're using a truck slurry tanker, Cowboy, because it's kind of a little off the realism scale. If you know what I mean. Wonder how much these 2 are going to make. You think they're going to make $1,000 an hour? Whew. They work 12 hours. It'd be 12 grand a day. Times that by 7, that's $63,000 a week. Oh, our local co-op, that's what we call it, that comes and does the liming and the liming and the soil samples, and they come in every once in a while. If we're short on slurry and manure, which we never are, they'll come and they'll spread solid fertilizer. They use a truck. So it does happen. But in my area in upstate New York here, we have what's called a co-op. And we, yeah, that's the problem. And that I've said that. How many videos, Cowboy, have I said that? Where I have to go in and edit it because the slurry, they've got it jacked so far up. And in real life, slurry does go fast. It's liquid. But it doesn't go that fast. I can do, 1 or 2 acres before I run out. Especially with some of the spreads on these things these days. Well, it's a good thing you guys couldn't see my face, but I was cross-eyed looking at my boom mic here and trying to look through my boom mic and my pop filter and seeing this spider basically stare me in the face. It was hilarious. Then he went up. Like the day. Oh, that's as bad as the day that I was recording. I think I was on a live stream, and I inhaled a fly that came in my window. Literally, it was epic. I bet you I would. It takes a lot of patience to stack bales. This is why I generally use round bales, because they're easier for me to stack. I stack them on end, or I stack them. Yeah, I don't ever stack them in stacks unless I'm using the Ursus. Then I let the Ursus stack for me, which is a super realistic machine, by the way. But we have both. We have, like I said on my last recorded video, and I was doing trees in this very area. Go figure. I was doing trees in that area, and now I'm harvesting in the same area. I stacked, oh gosh, it's well over 600 bales of 80-pounders. And I'll tell you, even though I usually can lift 2 or 3 at a time with one arm, the twine gets a little stretchy, so your hands, like my middle knuckle on my middle right hand, is so sore from squeezing the twine. Because when you grab 2 bales, it stretches. If you try to grab 3, your hands goes, I can't really do it. It just doesn't stretch enough. But you can do 2. But man, I'll tell you, I woke up and I had that awful sore throat, and then I had that awful sinus infection from the hay, aka hay fever. You're all weak. And then just like nonstop my finger. Yeah. I think I've said that before too. I think that the problem with Farm Sim right now, that they need to concentrate rather than worrying about what your what console it's going to. I think you got to fix things like bale physics and tractor physics and things like that. You've got to. And what I mean by that is the scale is so messed up. Absolutely messed up. If I go here like this tractor is like nowhere near scale. Well, this is a mod, so this one may be pretty close because my head, and I'm exactly 6 foot tall. So my head on my tractor at home goes directly to the tire. So this is about right, this scale. But some of the tractors in game are like, they look super tiny. And then when I actually emailed Giants, I asked them, I said, so where did you get your scale from? And they're like, well, we made the player 6'6". What farmer do you know out there other than maybe a select few that are 6'6" tall? That's crazy. So I haven't done square bales in a long time. You know, it's been probably close to 6 months to a year. I don't use them because the physics are terrible. But Giants has its own issues. Like, we'll go 3 months, 4 months with no new mods, and all of a sudden we'll get 400 mods that drop. They're like, we test every day. And I'm like, I can test a mod. I'm doing a map right now that's literally about 95% done. So, yeah, about that. All right, let's go empty this. A couple more minutes, guys, and then we'll wrap it up. You've seen enough. We'll call it quits on this map, and I'll get set up on it. That's true. That's 2 chains to you. Oh, when Big A did that, he's like 2 chains, and somebody said, one of you guys said 2 trains or 2 chains. 10 foot tall and bulletproof. That's right. That's awesome, Jason. That is absolutely awesome. So you would be as tall as the tractors. That's great. So you can just get into your tractor with like 1 step. You're like, done. Done. Watch this. Right from the ground, right in. Be like one of those, what do you call those aliens that walk around that have the huge legs? I was watching the other day. I don't even know what they are, but I was watching that paranormal caught on camera. And this guy had one. They're blocked by each other. Watch. All right, I got to make this one a short, right? Yeah, I'm usually done by now. Did they just shut themselves off after a while? That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Which way are you going to go here? Which way are you going to go? I got my speed so at like 7 times. "10-foot tall and bulletproof." That's great. It's absolutely great. Let's get you square so you don't start a new line. There, now get out. You're the one that caused this. You're the one. That makes sense. I'm not going to say it on camera. Yep, that makes sense. This is why my wife never drives the combine. Ever. All right, yeah, we're only going to go, I think, just a little bit longer. Because we've already done this, and we'll wrap this up and finish her up and get on to a nice series where we can relax and take our time a little bit more. Because we've been streaming since 8 o'clock in the morning, and you said it, I didn't. Because my wife will watch the stream, and I'll get called every name in the book if I'm not careful. But a little bit of numbers for you, Big A, throwing out some numbers for you for your cows. Your 25,000 cow or animal challenge. Cows, 5,000 cows will use 1.7 million liters of TMR every single month. 1.7 million. 5,000 cows will give you 2.2 million liters of slurry and 2 million liters of manure every month. They'll give you $480,000 or 480,000 liters of milk every day. So remember those, and that's what you're going to get if you have 5,000 cows. So that's what you're going to have to take. Have to take. So if you don't want to use TMR, they will take hay. And if you're on Valley Springs, they'll take silage, which is cool. More maps should do that, because in real life, what we do is during the summer, we feed mostly TMR mixed with soybeans for their protein, or mixed with corn. And we always give them at least 2 hay bales a day they can chomp on, but they're also out in the pastures grazing, so they're getting regular grass as well. And they get 2 scoops of mineral feed. So the mineral feed is realistic, guys, but many of us don't use it in game because it's just kind of, it's just kind of added. But we do use it in real life. We use a skid loader to put in one. When we put it in the TMR mixer, we put 1 scoop of that in there. We don't necessarily use it every day, and it looks like mineral feed in real life. I don't know why Farm Sim made it white, but in real life, it looks like sawdust. It comes in, you can get it in bags, you can get it in bulk, you can get it delivered right to your house. It's crazy because it looks like sawdust to me. Because we get it by bulk and we get it by 100-pound bags. And we stack it and we have to put it underneath the tarp because it gets wet and it gets clumpy and it looks like kitty litter when it gets wet. It's crazy. But they made it white. And I get it, mineral feed. We also have 4 salt licks in our barn for their salt. Because horses aren't just the only thing that needs salt. Cows do too, or they don't produce the right amount of milk. Their milk gets tainted if they don't have salt in their bodies. So, which is another reason we give them soybeans, not only for protein, but we give them soybeans for the salt content in them. And every once in a while, we'll give them an occasional load of a couple of scoops of carrots. They love that. That's their roughage that they like. Cows are weird because they'll eat just about anything. They're worse than pigs. I think my buddy tells me that, they've put pretty much... Yeah, it's the same thing, but we use... now we use the powdered mineral feed, but we also have salt licks. Same thing, though, Big A. Exactly what they look like. Exactly. They come in like 25-pound squares, and that's it. And they're tied onto a post. It's a form of protein. Every farmer on the planet has their certain way of doing things, and they all feel like their way is the best. We use soybeans and corn for our protein. But the problem with corn is if you give them too much corn, the cows aren't active. They're not like horses. Horses are super active, so they burn off a lot of stuff. Cows, they don't burn that stuff off, so they get lactic acid and their knees get bad. You ever seen pictures of like a real life cow? They have knobby knees. They're not getting enough protein, or they're getting too much protein and it's lactic acid. So cows are, between 1,800 and 2,500 pounds, and they just stand there most of the day. Most of the day, that's all they do. They just stand there and eat and poop. That's pretty much it. So they're not finicky. They'll eat apples. They'll eat, pretty much whatever you put in front of them. Where are we here? Where is our... Wait. Are we getting far enough away where Fury's getting lost now? Oh, there it is. Or are we getting just too dark? But yes, Big A, exactly what our salt licks look like. In fact, the mineral feed blocks are like a tan color, and our salt licks are pure white. In fact, I've been dared to lick them several times, and it's salt. Just saying. I also got dared last week. Many of you don't know this, but my granddaughter dared me to take the calf tags and tag myself with it, and I did. So, needless to say, I have a giant hole in my ear that is probably never going to heal. I should just wear the tag all the time, but that would not work. Especially when I go into a feed store or something. 987, who are you? Yeah, 100%. All right, we're going to stop him there, shut you off. Stop him there. Sorry, I'll get in front of my microphone. Shut him off. Yeah, exactly. They go through at least, ours come in 25-pound blocks of salt, and they're usually gone 4, 5, 6 of them a week, if not. Yeah, those are the dark ones are the mineral ones. The dark tan ones that look like, if you were to look at them, it looks like blocked up sand with like darker specks in it. Yeah, that's the actual mineral feed one. We use that mineral feed, that color. Looks like this. It's about this color here. We get it in bulk. We get it delivered in bulk, and it comes in a big semi-truck. And yeah, you can, and it's just different minerals in it, is what it is. But cows will lick anything. Horses will lick anything. They're just weird animals. Trace minerals, yeah, it might be. He's right. Shut you down so you don't waste any more fuel. All right, everybody. So what do you think? The new series coming out, and we'll wrap this up. You guys want me to go every other day? Because who's in here now is my main guys. My main OGs are in here now, so I got a lot of respect for you guys. What do you think? Every other day with the new series, or if I stay to one series, should I just go like 3 videos a week again so it doesn't get so overbearing? I just think I know I've asked several times, but we go on to another topic. Next thing you know, I forget, and I don't get the answers I need. So, but we did it, guys. On a serious note, we finished this. We did every goal we could. We did every goal we needed to, and we can move on now. We can move on. Yeah, Cowboy, you can answer that question too. You've been around here long enough. You can answer that. When I put out videos, yeah, you're busy. You're harvesting right now. Yeah, do whatever makes you happy. I know what you're going to say. Do you guys want, though, when you say every other day, do you want it every other day with a new series? Boom, 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 and go back, like, we go with it, back and forth like that? Or do you want me to go literally every other day, but then a new series each time? Because I do want you guys to be able to keep caught up, and we all got stuff going on. Like, Jason's got his harvest going on, Tim's working, everybody's... Yeah, that's true. I do 5 days, 3 days, 1 series, 2 days, something else to break it up. Okay. That's why I take your guys' things like that, because the one thing I told Big A today in the stream, in his stream, the one thing I always struggle with is I always do stuff that I like to do anyways. I started doing that recently. what I struggle with is how often to put the videos out, because, listen, as a farmer, I'm usually done most of the time by 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then, especially now that our fields are getting harvested and there's not much going on. So I've got a lot of time on my hands now. So I tend to put out 5, 6 videos a week, plus my live stream. And it's easy because, especially when I record them late at night, it's like, bing, 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 done. And then I just load it to YouTube and I'm finished. I always struggle with how many. So if you think that people could stand 2 episodes in a row and then go to and then go to the next series and go 2, so 2 on, 2 on, 2 on, and then, go from there, that's what I'll do. There you go, $592 an hour. Jeez Louise. And they weren't even going Mach Jesus speed. They were just going, but look at how much we have still left. Ta-da. We did it, guys. Well, we did it. I didn't think I was ever going to get to $1 billion. It's been a long haul. I'm not going to lie. It's been a long haul. But we can all, as the sun sets, we can all say goodbye to Yukon Valley. And for those of you who are going to miss it, never say never. I may bring it back someday, and we'll go from there. But I'm not going to bring it back as a full-time farmer and doing everything. I'm going to do one thing and one thing only. That's it. So, on that note, you guys know how I always end every video. You guys know that. So, ready? Please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend. And please, 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 just enjoy life. That's what it's about. Make sure you guys are just enjoying life. And thank you, Jason. Thank you, Bill, for Cowboy coming in. Thank you, Big A. Everybody wave goodbye to Yukon. Yay! We did it, guys. So at least I don't even mind your time lapses. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I've always told people the problem with time lapses these days is they go to... People speed them up to like 7 times and people get dizzy because all you're watching is... You're just watching this over and over and it gets you sick. I always just speed up my speed by either 2 or 3. That's it. So if I stream for an hour and I go 3, it's a 15-minute video. Or 4, maybe it's 4, but sometimes I go 3. I don't mind them, and I may do stream time lapses on the new one. We'll see. But like I said, I promised and I kept my word. We did not leave this series until we hit our goals, which is amazing. And that's all you guys for watching. I can't wait for the new series to start. I can't wait. But while you're here, why don't we go ahead and do this? And we'll sell everything that we can so that we're done with everything. Nice. Yes, thanks, MT. I know you guys are busy doing your own thing, you and your woman. It's great. I watch every single one of your videos. Just so you say. And look at the sunset. The aurora borealis are going off. That's pretty cool. It's fitting that we're having a sunset as we're saying goodbye. It's pretty fitting. That's awesome. Northern Lights, everybody. Yeah, it does. It goes super fast. It was a total of 50 episodes total, but only 25 made it to this series. All right, guys. On that note, I'm getting tired myself. And I will wrap up, and I will Monday will be the new series, guys. So stay tuned. And I'll let you guys know how it works when I get there. So perfect. Thank you guys for joining me. Let's see. We had Tim and Big A and Cowboy was in here and Jason and Empty Pockets and who else did we miss that we came in? Bastion was in here for a while. Whoa, my while just got really loud. That's awesome. Good night, everybody, and I love you all, and you know that. And on that note, we are going to end the stream right here, and make sure you're checking out Big A and all the people that I mentioned in the stream. It would mean a lot to them. Make sure you're subbing. Make sure that you are commenting on their videos. And without further ado, let's get out of Yukon. Let's go. I've got a flight to catch. Have a great one, everyone.